if giants thousands of years old awaken and the elite come to wipe them out? Content of intellect, creative thinking, and writing. More or less, most people know something about the giants, the ancient giants, and the battle of the giants and the titans, based on Greek mythology, where in 2 words the following is described. When Zeus defeated Kronos and sent the titans to Tartarus, then Gaia stirred up the giants who started hurling huge rocks towards the sky with the intention of hitting the gods. According to an oracle, only a mortal could defeat them because the giants were invulnerable to the gods. This mortal, who was essentially a demigod, was Hercules, who with his arrows and the help of many gods lured the giants into their deaths. Ultimately, the giants lose and are driven to Tartarus, eternal darkness, and complete stillness, according to the origin of the giants. And somewhere here, a restless spirit might wonder, what if the giants weren't all killed? And if those who were taken to Tartarus and imprisoned in eternal darkness and immobility, does it mean that they were alive but were not supposed to move in order not to escape, so that was the reason they were put in places that ensured darkness? Let's remember that's also what Alexander the Great did with the Nephilim that he found. He had historians with him, scientists, and they were keeping accounts and records of what they encountered. He encountered humanoids that were half men, half animal. Those he did not do away with, he threw in pits, covered the openings with various metals, and built pyramids on top of. Now, in order to ensure escape, so was the reason that they were put in places that ensured darkness, so that they could not see and not communicate with each other, and immobility, so as not to attempt escape. That is, these conditions could be special rooms with specific properties. Perhaps it was a kind of a sarcophagus that when the lid was open, there is darkness and does not allow any great movement inside it. When the lid is closed, And if we go with modern technologies, we could venture to say that the sarcophagi were capsules or hibernation pods, cryogenic or otherwise, that do not allow any kind of movement, and there is complete darkness of the senses and not only of sight. Fantasy, you'll tell me. Okay, yes, accepted. If this speculation as a continuation of the myth could have a chance, then it leads us to the question, what if, for some reason, perhaps due to wear and tear over the millennia, these capsules then open? If they open, at some point the giants will wake up. They will feel a bit uncomfortable at first, wondering where they are and why, but very soon they will feel the feeling of hunger. In order to find food and an escape route, they will do everything in their power. Noise, and not just noise, an earthquake in Tartarus will shake the surface of the earth in the corresponding regions, if not in most of the planet. And if we were connected to the hypothetical event with today, then the seismographic systems of the surface of people will record the steps in the range of the giants as earthquakes, but perhaps also some movement at a depth of kilometers that the experts could interpret as landslides. However, this will reach the ears of the ubiquitous elite who want to live in comfort and safety, define and control entire territories. Of course, there are no such things, but for the sake of the case, they do exist. From the elites, it will reach some Secret Service officials who will be instructed to find out what is going on. And then a specially equipped private army will fly and reach points that can access the interior of the earth, near or directly above the places where the giants are supposedly buried. In this science fiction scenario, there are 4 possible outcomes. One is that the giants never managed to come out, but the army should try to find them and consequently do away with them. The second is for the army to come out one by one and kill them with a modern weapon it has and which are allowed to be used inside for security reasons. The third and most unlikely is that the giants are captured again to be studied by science, secretly or with the knowledge of world population, probably secretly. There is also a fourth version, that the giants come out to the surface and no human weapon can do away with them, assuming such a thing could happen, then I leave it to your imagination to shape the sequel. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.